What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I saw this breaking. I don't know whether you guys are interested in this type of stuff or not. Maybe not, some of you all, but only reason I'm talking about this is because I knew this was inevitable. I don't really look at a lot of celebrity gossip news, but I knew wasn't going to last. I knew this wasn't going to last, and it didn't. And after just 2 years of marriage, for the second time, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are done. She filed for divorce today. According to the divorce papers, they have been separated actually since April 26th of this year. So all of the suspicions that they had been separated for quite some time were true. Increasingly we weren't seeing them together to the point where we stopped seeing them together. Uh, for the most part, Ben Affleck stopped wearing his wedding ring, as did her. And according to reports now, they're not even on speaking terms, not even talking to one another. So that tells you that they really haven't been a couple for quite some time. Maybe just making appearances, and we've seen that even when they was making appearances in the last what really you could see the deterioration in the last year, but in the last maybe 6 or 7 months, you could see the strain and forced smiles, the bickering, the little arguments, the little looks here and there. It wasn't working, man. And usually when a couple are married and they have problems in divorce, uh, most of the times it doesn't work when they try it again. It's just, it could be just a clash of personalities. It could be just be something about this person that you don't jive with, and I look, I've never been married, so it's hard for me to speak on these things, but just from observation, it seems like maybe uh, there could have been eventually the sexual attraction, the sexual tension and energy is strong, but after that, and besides that, there are many things that you and this person just don't you don't have the same outlook on life. You don't have some of the same hobbies. You don't share some of the same interests. You could have different political views. I don't know. People just evolve as they get older. So at the end of the day, it didn't work again. So this is Jennifer Lopez's fourth marriage. So I guess this is her fourth divorce. In the late 90s, she was married to a guy, what was his name? Ohani. I think it was like Ohani. Let me see. So from 1997 to 1998, she was married to a guy named Ohani Noah. Just a year. He was a waiter. This is when she was on the upswing. So I guess she felt like, this guy's beneath her. So then she got married to a couple years later to a guy named Chris Judd. Remember him? This was after she ran away for her life screaming from Diddy. But then she met Chris Judd on the set of her Love Don't Cost a Thing music video. They were married for about a year or so. 2 years, actually. Then she had her longest marriage to Mark Anthony from 2004 to 2014. But before she married Mark Anthony, she dated Ben Affleck. So actually, I was wrong when I said it was the second marriage. This is the second time they were together, but this is the first time they got married. So she was with Mark Anthony from 2004 to 2014. But from what I've recollected, and I don't know how true this is, but from what I've read, one of the things that led to her marriage to Mark Anthony deteriorating was supposedly Mark Anthony having an affair with none other than Jada Pinkett on a set of that show that they used to have on, I think it was TNT, or it was either, I think it was TNT, or someone correct me if I'm wrong. Supposedly he had an affair with Jada Pinkett. That was like 2010, 2011, maybe 2012. That supposedly ultimately led to the deterioration of their marriage. Then she was married for 4 years, 2017, 2021, to Alex Rodriguez, and then Ben Affleck. But that's it. There's a lot of things that they still have to hash out as far as, the technical stuff with this relationship, as far as, whether or not any monies will be divvied out or whatever. But at the end of the day, to show you how spiteful J Lo is, she filed for divorce on the very anniversary that they had their wedding ceremony in Georgia 2 years ago. Talk about being spiteful. And I think she just filed for divorce because of posturing. She wanted to make it seem like she's the one leaving, and she's dumping him. So even though they've been separated for several months. So another relationship ended by J Lo. Guess she's trying to be the modern day Elizabeth Taylor. Proof to show that no matter how wealthy or rich you are, it doesn't guarantee happiness in your private life. Tell me what you guys think.